Hey guys, and welcome to game number 63 out of 100 of my Revenge of the Mack series against the AI-powered Scrabble bot BestBot. We are all knotted up, 31 wins, 31 losses, so big game today to see who is going to take or retake the series lead. Opening rack AEIIRTY could really use a K for teriyaki, but unfortunately no such luck here. Kind of an awkward situation, I'll be honest. I mean, I could play Teary for 24, keeping the gross II. I really don't want to do that. Airy for 14, keeping ITE. It's playable, I guess. I could also even exchange and just keep like AERT, trade IIY. That's not as crazy as it looks. I'm actually kind of inclined to do that, I think. I mean, AERT is a really nice leave. Just my plays here really aren't all that good. I mean, I guess Airy for 14. I mean, play it here or lower down. I mean, I don't know. It does give back a bit more. I think I'm going to trade 3 here. It's a little bit questionable, but the opening rack is always the best time to trade. And I don't want to play Teary keeping II, and I don't love Airy. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. And it's going to work because I drew Adopter or Readopt. So unless the bot makes some crazy defensive play, I should be able to bingo on my next turn. And yeah, this is why, guys, once again, I do generally like exchanging on the first turn, at least if you're going to exchange. Obviously, if you have a good enough play to make, then you should make it, but it's a good time to exchange, because basically you're just going second instead. If you have good bingo tiles, you're often going to draw into something, or at least hit an 8-letter word, depending on what your opponent gives you back. So it's often a good strategy if your plays are just not all that appealing. And in this case, it looks like it's going to pay off, but we'll wait and see what BestBot does in response. And BestBot is going to exchange 3 back. Interesting. That's often a good strategy, too, if your opponent opens with a small exchange, because they're signaling good bingo tiles. If you don't have anything great, often exchanging back to not give them tiles for 8 makes sense. In this case, I was fortunate I drew a 7, so I'm going to go ahead and play Readopt. It's my highest scoring bingo here, putting the P on the double letter. It doesn't have any major positional liabilities, so we'll go ahead and do this, and we are off to the races. Decent chance BestBot bingo's back after a trade 3 and me giving back 7 nice floaters, but that's totally fine. If it happens, we'll still be in good shape, and we draw pretty well following our bingo. The S is nice to have for Readopts. I don't think I quite have a bingo here. Almost some stuff ending in fish, but I don't think I have anything. Something like FOH here is, okay, well, not anymore as the bot bingos with Galoot. I was going to probably play FOH there. So let's see what that gives us. I still don't think we have a bingo, but now I could certainly, if nothing else, play FOH here. I mean, it's 29 points. It keeps side, which is an outstanding leave, especially on this board. I mean, I have Readopts. I've got R, multiple T's to play through, many lines for 7s and 8s. Like, this feels like the kind of board where I want to be keeping a good bingo leave, and to be able to do that while scoring 29 points feels pretty good. I could play Fido. It's 1 more point. EHS is also a fantastic leave. It's a little less likely to bingo. So I think on this board, again, if we're a more closed board, I might actually do this, because the H is a nice tile to keep, where if you don't bingo, you're still going to score pretty well. The leave of side is a little more, you know, going all in on a bingo, but on this open a board, I think it makes sense. It also gives back a little less by not putting an F in the triple line. Another fun idea, it's not correct, but I could play Dogfish for maximum score. That is 38 points, which is quite a bit, but the S is too valuable on this board to only score 9 more points. So I'm going to go ahead and play this here and hope for a good draw on our next turn, and we do not get a good draw at all. Wow, in fact, one of the worst possible draws. I draw 2 more I's and an E. Gosh, that's terrible. I might almost even have to just exchange those 3 tiles right back. Yikes. Yeah, that was definitely not what we wanted. Okay. I mean, if I don't exchange, I don't even know what options I have. Like, I absolutely must get rid of at least 1 I. I could actually do this. This is aggressive with 2 more S's left, setting up another hook. Not sure I'm going to want to do that. We'll need to think carefully. And the bot exchange is 6. Wow, so both of us getting some poor draws. I don't think I want to play Tayed after exchange 6. Like, the bot just had 6 more chances to draw one of the 2 S's. It doesn't feel necessary. Like, I would just as soon trade those 3 back and try again with that leave. over playing Taya. The D is also a nice tile to keep to balance the rack, and it's only 7 points, which is really not that good. Leaving the T open also helps my bingo chances. Like, I'm probably still closer to a bingo than the bot. I mean, it just traded 6. I'm only going to be trading 3, so it has pretty much a random rack. Is there anywhere I can play, like, I'd E-I-D-E? I mean, you know what else I could do, guys? Like, I could do this. I mean, this is actually interesting. Like, it keeps 3 eyes, I know, but like, it's 39 points. That's a good chunk of points right there. That might be worth it. And then I can always exchange on my next turn if I need. Like, 39 is a lot. Yeah, this might be too many points to justify giving up. It's close. I mean, the other thing is if I exchange, I also have readopted as a backup plan. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm going to take it. 39 is just a lot to give up. Yeah, I think I'm going to just take this. I mean, there's enough draws that I could potentially bail out of this for a small play. And if I can get 50 over 2 turns, like, I probably don't average much more than 50 if I exchange, even on this board. So, yeah, let's go ahead and take the points. I think it's actually close whether it's worth it, but I am going to grab the points. Yeah, and I guess this is the problem. Like, I'm just going to end up with racks like this so much of the time where it's like I could play through it, but, like, I'd probably just trade 3 again down to EIST. So, yeah, I don't know. It might have been better to just exchange. Like, maybe I overestimated the amount of times I'm really going to be able to justifiably play through the 3 eyes, but 39 is a good chunk of points, too. So, interesting turn there. And the bot plays Pox and pre-adopted. Very cool. Yeah, I think I'd just trade 3 now. Keep EIST. Like, that leave is just so good. And now I don't really think I have a way to score enough to justify playing through. I could once again play this word, but it's only 7. The T is just so good to keep with EIS. I don't think I would get rid of it for just 7 points. Leaving the D open is nice for me, too, as a bingo line. And this could potentially give back some big scoring plays above that I on the triple letter score. So, yeah, kind of inclined to play, or to exchange 3 here over playing through. Just looking to see if there's anywhere else I could justify making a word. I mean, there's this. Is this worth it for 16? I mean, it's not crazy. It's not crazy. Like, it does still keep 2 eyes, but it is 16 points. That's debatable. Very close. I mean, the second eye is really bad, especially with 6 more eyes left. I think I probably would just exchange. Like, that's how bad the second eye is, and, like, how good EIST is. But playing through is also not insane here. Yeah, a lot of, like, really close decisions, I feel like, on these first couple of turns, which is tough, and it definitely makes you burn up a lot of time. Yeah, I mean, it's just like on the last turn I was getting 39. Like, that's a pretty big score. 16 is not that big a score, and I feel like at this point, like, I just don't want to keep getting saddled with all these one-pointers. Like, I just want to bingo as soon as I can. So I'm going to trade 3. It's definitely debatable. I mean, 16 is a lot to give up just for 1 tile, but a second eye is just so bad. I'm going to do this. Okay, I think this will probably work. Yeah, Herbiest through the E. That's going to be over 80, so that's probably my best option. I also have Herbiest through this E, and the first E in pre-adopted for a lot less. Birthers as well through the R, so I'm definitely going to be bingoing. Question is just going to be where, based on what the bot does. Still a pretty close game, although, like I said, I will be bingoing, so if the bot doesn't score big here, which it doesn't, I will be taking a pretty big lead. I mean, Herbiest here has got to be right. Yeah, it's 88 points. Like, there's just nothing that scores even close to that. It does give back some stuff on the bottom right, but it's not the easiest to hit, and I'm scoring so much I can't worry about that. So we'll do this, and okay. That is an outstanding draw, obviously. Should be bingoing here. I'm a little constant heavy, but I certainly have stuff through this E and this A. Question is, can I end or start with the E? So I have stuff like casement or centimes, tenesmic. Ending in this D would also be outstanding. But I don't think it's possible. There's also impox too, let's not forget. Like almost, hold on. Like I don't have casement. Cement doesn't quite fit. Yeah, I mean my plays I see through the E so far are quite weak. So this is definitely a turn where I'm going to want to spend a little time. I have time on the clock. It's also like centrums, centrism. Nothing quite fits. I don't actually see any sevens on this rack besides cements and centums. So yeah, it's really gonna have to be through the E or the A, I think. So yeah, casement with an A. Just kind of going through the alphabet in my head here, guys, to see if I'm missing something. Yes, centimes, tenesmic. I don't think so. And how about through the A? Semantic doesn't even fit. Amnestic is too risky. Could play, well, casement there is also too risky. You can give him back an S. Like Manchits is, it's playable, but this overlap is not ideal to give back. What else is there? Not as much as you would think. Interesting. I don't know why. I feel like there's got to be something a little better than Manchits through the A, but maybe not. Maybe not. So then maybe Tenesmic is actually just fine. I mean, it's solid defensively. Really doesn't give back a whole lot. I mean, it floats an E, and you could end a word in a T. But blocks off the Poxy hook, blocks the line next to Trek that the bot just opened. Like, this is actually a pretty good play defensively. And I don't think I'm going to score much more than 64 regardless. Certainly worth the 2-point sacrifice over Manchets by a long shot. Yeah, I think I'm going to go with this, guys. I hope I'm not missing something better, but I don't think I am. I'm pretty happy with that draw. I don't love the G and the V, but the rest of my rack is outstanding. It's good to have scoring tiles, too, when you're trying to maintain a lead. Pool is vowel heavy, too. Let's keep an eye on that. 27 vowels, 23 consonants. I mean, something like Gazed here, I think, is going to be the move. Like, it's just so many points. Yeah, and the bot just drops Aura for 12, so not shocking, like I said, given that pool. It's probably a bit vowel heavy. I'm a little concerned about this D down here, but, I mean, there's still a line above Pox. There's still enough lines. I think here, guys, we want to just score. And figure, you know what I might even consider doing is Ganev. Yeah, I actually like this. Because, I mean, look at this. I can draw into, like, Z for a ton. If the bot doesn't go there. Ganev does take an S, which is slightly annoying, but any bingos there are also going to give back massive counterplay. And ZD is just so much more powerful than NV. Yeah, and Gazed also could allow some plays above here, reopening. Like, NV is actually not a terrible leave drawing into this pool because there's so many vowels, but there's also 3 U's, which I'm kind of concerned about. The VU combo is terrible. I know 14's a lot to give up, but, I mean, I'm just hitting, like, Z, even, longer words here sometimes. I think this is right. It's close. It's definitely close. But DZ, especially with a lead, is like so much more powerful than NV. I'm going to do this. We'll see if it works out. But I think it's right. Yeah, so like, see, I mean, if the bot doesn't go here, I'm just going to play Z for 53. Wow, we for 10 almost immediately. Okay. So that foils Z, but I should still be able to do something. I mean, at the minimum, I can play Dizen, which is not a bad play. It's 40 points. And, I mean, it blocks Ganevs. Bingos on top here are going to give back a lot. Blocks Ego. That is not bad. Anything I can play here? Like, I mean, I don't have anything good ending in a Z with Zax. I could play, like, Jet, I guess. That's also not crazy, keeping the Z, which is a little stronger than the J. I feel like I slightly prefer Dizen, though. It's 8 more points. And now that spot's gone, I don't feel like the Z is that huge an asset anymore. I mean, it's not a bad tile, don't get me wrong. Blocking Ganevs too has good long-term benefits, so I think Dizen, or at least mostly blocking, could still start with a nest, but that's harder and it's not going to score as much. So leaning towards Dizen right now, but I want to just look a tiny bit more. I'm getting a little low on time, so I don't want to spend too much more. Yeah, I mean, it's close. It's definitely close between Dizen and Jet. They're both very defensible plays, honestly. I'm wondering if I have any like cool setups for either of these tiles. That would be an interesting idea. Like, can I set up dits or something for a ton? Like, if well, a cool idea would be like if let's say Fent were good, like doing this to set up dits and forcing the bot to address it instead of bingoing. Like, I wonder if there's anything I could do, like, or almost even like trying to set up dits here, but obviously Nax is not a word, so I can't do that. It's a very fun idea. I just don't see a good way, unfortunately, to execute it right now. So I think we just take the straightforward play here, guys. Let's score 40 points, keep a good scoring tile with the J, and I mean, we're just up so much. I think we can withstand almost anything. I don't like seeing that draw, but and the bot just keeps fishing here. Okay, Mpox for 15. I do like seeing the S, though, so now I don't have to worry about the bot trying to set itself up. I think Fuji's a no-brainer here. Scores a bit, gets rid of one of our U's, which is key, and it blocks bingos to the D. I'm not, if it scores 30 or 40 through the I don't care. I'm just worried about disaster scenarios, and the D is the most dangerous line on the board right now by far. So, yeah, I mean, this just feels like it has to be the right play. Yeah, I don't see anything else that's even close to reasonable. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And I'm actually happy to see the B because I had my eye on this spot. I can play Bury for 36, which is a fantastic play. Obviously, it scores well, but it also is great defensively. It blocks the line above Mpox the bot just created. It blocks the T, gives absolutely nothing back. All right, well, now I have to block that, right? I mean, I can never leave that open, surely. I'm like almost tempted to save Bury. But I think we just play Bowie here. Like, that's just solid. Yeah, I mean, I think this is fine. I don't think Bury is quite worth saving. I mean, what would I do? Play, like, Toe? I could, I guess, but... You know what else I could also just do? Maybe just play Bousey. I mean, that's 42. That's 15 more than Bowie. It's the last S, but also with no S left, it's not like I'm going to need to make some sort of setup for my case S at this score, and I don't have to worry about the bot doing it. So I don't actually think the S adds a huge amount of value. Bousey's also a little better defensively, doesn't open a bingo line below the B like Bowie does. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and play this. Just keep scoring. I mean, I'm going up like 200 after this. It's kind of crazy. All right, I draw the Q. That's fine. I mean, I have spots for it. And the bot finally bingos. I think here we probably want to exercise an abundance of caution and block the C as opposed to just dropping QI. Like, I probably even outrun triples, but there's just no reason, guys, to go into that line. It's just stupid. Like, just play crew. You have QI in your next turn. There's just no reason to get cocky here. Like, just block. You know, you're going up 160 points. You don't have to get rid of the Q right now. You can afford to spend a turn playing QI your next turn. You can't afford to have some free triple for 170 points happen. That's literally the one thing that you can't afford to happen. So just do this. Don't panic. Deal with the Q on the next turn. I mean, I'm still up 150. And it did block my Q spot, but worst case, I could literally just drop it here for 11. Which I might do. But let's see if there's anything better. I mean, there's like QI up here, which I guess is a little bit better given how Val heavy the pool is. Is there any way to score more than like 13? There might not be. I mean, do I consider ever like just... I might even just do this, honestly. Like, I mean, it's 36. I have 2 spots still. I have the blank. I have Tenesmic. I've got QI and it. Like, I'm not going to get stuck with it. Like, this is a lot of points, guys. I think I just take this. There's no rush to get rid of the Q here. I mean, it's probably not going to improve, but I'm not going to get stuck with it. I'm guaranteed to have 2 spots. So I think we just take this. Yeah, I'm going to just play alive here. All right. I mean, that's not a good rack, but that's fine. Now I can play Kate. Yeah, I can leave that open. I know the bot doesn't have any big threats there. Yeah, I think just Cade probably. I'm not going out in 2 here regardless, almost certainly. So I think we just take the points and then let the bot do its out in 2, for better or worse. I mean, I don't have anything even close to as high scoring as Cade, so we're just going to take that and see what it does. Can't imagine it's going to take too long to solve this endgame. Yeah, it should just be pretty straightforward out in 2. It goes with Airy, so it's got Eon. I'm sure it's going out. What's its plan? I mean, you can play Eon above Galoots. That's not great. I mean, Knave here. Maybe that's just the best it can do. Does it have some better sneaky out I'm not seeing? Crew doesn't take a back E, just Krewe. I guess a note over here is maybe what it wants to try to do. So let's see, what do we want to do here? What's our highest score in play? I mean, there's just not a lot here, I'll be completely honest. It for 8? That can't be right. I mean, Chi is actually 1 better because it keeps an extra tile, but it scores 3 more. So the bot's only going to get 2 more for that tile. Is it worth it to play id here to block note? Let's see. Note is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15. Its next best out that I see is 6, 12. So I think it is worth it by 1 point to play high over Chi. Is that best, though? Is that really best? It might be. Yeah, it might actually be. I don't want to belabor this too much, guys. I'm going to just go ahead and play this. And yeah, it's going to play there. So I think high was actually my best endgame. And a pretty big win here, 536 to 368. Yeah, interesting how much the bot just kept fishing there. It's not typical for BestBot to do that. But yeah, I want to look at this game. I had a couple turns, too, where I made questionable plays. And in particular, this opening rack. Yeah, I mean, Airy is probably the most standard play here. Like, it's 14 points. Your leave is fine. I mean, EIT is not bad. There's no way I'm going to do this. But I don't know. I mean, I think Airy's fine. I would not... Like, on a different day, I might have played Airy. I just felt like exchanging today. I think it's very, very close. And then, yeah, the bot exchanges here. It's obviously not worth playing Lou for 6. You just trade 3 and basically guarantee a bingo. Readopt, Galoots. Okay. It's funny. I didn't actually consider readopted on this turn. I don't think it's right here. Like, DEIS just bingos so much, and you have readopted as a backup. I think you do this. The bot had 7 vowels. Wow. And then, yeah, this, like, I don't know. Part of me regrets actually not just exchanging. I mean, like, I had to exchange next turn anyway. And if I do, I mean, like, if I exchange now, I could just bingo, too. I don't know. It might be better to exchange. Very weird turn, because, like, on one hand, it's 39 points. And that's actually, even for me, above my average score per turn. So it's like, why would you exchange? On the other hand, like, that's your average in a vacuum. You know, for me, is about 35. Like, if I exchange on this board and keep EIDS on this open board, my average is way above 35, and it's probably at least 50. So if I really think I'm going to have to exchange on my next turn anyway a lot, it might actually be better to just do it now and still have this as a backup. I don't know. I almost regret this a little bit. It sounds crazy to not score 39 when you can, but I actually think exchanging might have been better. Because, yeah, and then here, like, did I overreact a little bit? I don't know. Possibly. Like, 16 points is a bit. Like, that's second high, though. Like, I just felt I'm so likely to end up drawing, like, AO and just being stuck in this vicious cycle. Like, I just was like, I want a bingo now and be done with it. So, yeah, very hard to say with readopted and Ray, which is right. Like, you kind of just got to trust your instinct on that. I think they're both very close. I don't hate either of those decisions. But all right, I got what I needed here with Herbiest. Bot plays Trek. Okay, didn't miss anything. Yeah, Casement here is absolutely a no-go with the S-hook. And Manchets is a no-go with this spot. So I think Tenesmic was a good play here. Very defensive, easily worth the 2-point sacrifice. Bot has garbage. Aura for 12. Huh. Feels a little peculiar. I mean, I kind of like Rue over here. I feel like you want another line. There's 6 E's left. I don't really care about getting rid of your E. You're probably going to get one. Like, it's probably trying to hit the D. And it thinks this is going to give it a good chance of hitting the D, which, I mean, I guess, but it's also still a pretty val-heavy pull. I don't know how great a chance it really gives you. This is a weird play, if you ask me. To me, this play is not proactive enough. Like, I think you're down 120. I think you need to have some more sense of urgency. I mean, I get not playing auto. You definitely can't block that D. That's like one of your biggest lifelines. I get not doing that. I get not doing Taraka. You don't necessarily want to burn through a ton of tiles and accelerate the end of the game. Auto here feels like a decent play too, though, setting up racks. Like this, I don't know, like this just doesn't open anything. Like, I kind of like Rue here. Yeah, weird play. I'm a little surprised how nonchalantly the bot was playing in this position. Like, you're down over 100. Like, this is bad. And Aura to me is not a play that's typical of someone who's down 100. So I don't agree with that decision, but okay. Yeah, Ganev here, I'm happy with this. It worked out pretty well over Gazed. It is a big sacrifice, but I mean, ZD is just such a powerful combo. Wow. I mean, I guess it hits Outcried and Outraced a lot here, right? I mean, there's 8 eyes. Outcried is like over 90. Outraced is about that too. Cornuted or trounced with an N. I mean, yeah, AIN makes up like half the pool almost, right? 8 eyes, it's 13 set. Yeah, I mean, that's 17 out of 43. And there might be other hits too I'm not even seeing immediately. Yeah, I could kind of see this. Like, I mean, it's obviously a huge point sacrifice. The problem is with a play like this, if you only score 10, you're just falling so far behind that even if you do hit something to the D, it's probably not enough. But I get not wanting to do this because it just kills the top of the board, and after I block the D, you're kind of dead. So I understand this play. Yeah, I consider J here. I think Dizen is fine. Like I said, blocking Ganev, sticking a little further into the bag. I could play G's as well, but I kind of liked using my scoring tiles separately to just build up this lead. Same idea as before for the bot here, just going all out for the bingo to the D with Mpox. Like, the problem is it just keeps falling further and further behind. Yeah, and I blocked Outcried. Good timing here. Yeah, now the bot is just throwing all caution to the wind. Not a good play for spread, but might as well. Yeah, there's no way I'm leaving that open. Gotta block it. Bowsy looks good. The bot finally bingos. Again, no way I'm leaving that C open. Deal with the Q on my next turn. Yeah, pretty academic finish to this game here for both players. And yeah, okay, so I feel pretty good about this game, guys. Definitely a couple questionable turns, mostly in the early stage of the game. My opening exchange was questionable. Playing Readopted was extremely questionable. Then my exchange 3 also extremely questionable. So curious to hear you guys' thoughts on those turns. I don't feel super confident in what I did, but I also feel like it could have easily been correct. Yeah, I really did not like the bot's play of Aura at all. Like, I'm surprised it didn't try to open another line there. Yeah, definitely an unusually lengthy fishing expedition, I feel like, for the bot, and it didn't really work out. So yeah, another example, guys, of why fishing is just usually not a good strategy in high-level Scrabble. But all right, either way, very happy to get this win, especially after it having been a rough couple of weeks. Back in the lead, and hopefully we get another win on Wednesday in Game 64, so I look forward to seeing you all there. Thanks as always, guys, for your support. Appreciate it. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you soon for the next one. Bye-bye.